Let's talk about the nights you don't tell anyone about. The nights where you lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, feeling a heavy weight in the center of your chest. It's a specific kind of pain, isn't it? It's not physical. It's the crushing weight of knowing you are losing yourself. You remember exactly how it started. It wasn't a sudden explosion. It was a slow, agonizing erosion of your soul. You met her, and you thought she was different. You thought she was the prize. So you started chipping away at your own identity to fit into the mold she created for you. You stopped going to the gym because she wanted to watch a movie. You stopped hanging out with your brothers because she said she didn't like them. You swallowed your opinions because you were terrified of an argument. And what is the result? Look at your phone. Look at that text thread. It's a wall of blue, just you, double texting, asking questions, trying to be funny, trying to be perfect. And her? One-word answers. Hours of silence. You sit there analyzing every emoji, wondering if you said something wrong, wondering why the warmth she showed in the beginning has turned into ice. You feel like you are walking on eggshells in your own life. You are constantly anxious, constantly seeking validation, starving for a crumb of affection. You have become a spectator in your own movie. The worst part isn't that she treats you like an option. The worst part is that you let her. You handed her the knife, exposed your back, and then wondered why you started bleeding. You traded your dignity for the hope of love, and now you have neither. This feeling of powerlessness, this feeling of being a passenger while she drives the relationship off a cliff, is the direct result of a lack of boundaries. You taught her to disrespect you, and deep down you know it. That anger you feel rising? Good. Do not suppress it. That anger is your masculinity waking up from a coma. We are going to use that fuel today. We are going to burn the nice guy script that society forced down your throat and replace it with the code of a king. The modern world has lied to you. From the moment you were born, you were programmed with a software that is designed to fail. You see it in movies, you hear it in songs. The idea that if you sacrifice everything, if you put a woman on a pedestal, if you tolerate her bad moods and her disrespect with a smile, she will magically realize how amazing you are and love you forever. This is the blue pill fantasy. In the real world, in the brutal, biological reality of female nature, this behavior does not breed love. It breeds contempt. Women are evolutionarily hardwired to seek strength, competence, and boundaries. When you fold like a cheap lawn chair every time she challenges you, her biological alarm bells ring. She thinks, if I can control him this easily, how can he protect me from the world? She cannot love a man she can dominate. It is impossible. Today, we are performing a factory reset on your mindset. We are not here to learn pickup lines. We are here to reconstruct your character. We are going deep into the 5 absolute boundaries that separate the simps from the high-value men. These are not suggestions. These are laws of survival in the dating marketplace. If you break them, you will be miserable. If you keep them, you become the prize. But listen to me. This information is dangerous to the status quo. The algorithm doesn't want men to wake up. They want you weak, consuming, and chasing. So before we descend into the darkness, I need you to smash that subscribe button. Join the 1% of men who are taking their power back. Do it now. Commit to the process. Because once you hear what comes next, you can never go back to being the man you were yesterday. The first boundary is the most common point of failure. It is the boundary of accessibility. Let me ask you, why is a diamond valuable? Is it because it's shiny? No, glass is shiny. A diamond is valuable because it is rare. It is hard to get. Now look at your attention. Is it rare? Or are you giving it away for free, like flyers on a street corner? When you answer her text within 3 seconds every single time, when you answer her call at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday when you should be working, you are screaming to the world, I have nothing going on. My time is worthless. Please validate me. This is the psychology of the validation vacuum. When a woman meets a man, she is testing to see if he is the center of his own world, or if he is looking for a solar system to orbit. Most men make her the sun. They clear their schedules. They drop their hobbies. Oh, you want to hang out tonight? Sure, I can skip the gym. You think this shows dedication. She sees it as desperation. The boundary. You must be unavailable not as a tactic, but as a lifestyle. You must build a life so compelling, so full of purpose and mission, that she has to fight to get a slot in your calendar. Here is the practical application. You never cancel your mission for a date. If you have a business meeting, a workout, or even a scheduled downtime to read a book, that time is sacred. If she asks, "Can you come over now?" and you are busy, the answer is a flat no. You don't say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I really wish I could, but I have this thing." Stop apologizing for having a life. You say, "Can't do tonight. I'm busy. I'm free Thursday at 8. That's it. When you set this boundary, something magical happens in her brain. She realizes she doesn't own you. She realizes your time is a limited resource. Suddenly, the time she spends with you becomes valuable because she knows it was earned. She starts to wonder, what is he doing? Who is he with? That mystery is the oxygen of attraction. Suffocate her with your presence, and she will pull away. Starve her slightly with your absence, and she will come running. Now we move to the silent killer, the cancer that eats relationships from the inside out, tolerated disrespect. Understand this, women will test you. In the evolutionary psychology sphere, these are called shit tests. She is not doing it because she is evil. She is doing it subconsciously to check your frame. Is he strong? Can he handle pressure? Or will he crumble? A shit test looks like this. You are telling a story, and she pulls out her phone and starts scrolling. Or you suggest a restaurant, and she says, "Ew, that place is cheap," with a disgusted look. Or she shows up 30 minutes late and acts like nothing happened. The average nice guy laughs it off nervously. He thinks, "I don't want to ruin the vibe. I don't want to start a fight." So he swallows the disrespect. He teaches her that he is a doormat. The boundary, zero tolerance for disrespect. This does not mean you explode in anger. Getting emotional shows she controls you. It means you use the mirror of consequences. If she is late, you don't wait. You leave. You text her, "I value my time. You're not here. I'm heading out." If she is rude to you in public, you stop talking. You look her dead in the eyes, hold the silence for 3 seconds until it gets uncomfortable, and say calmly, "Don't speak to me like that. It's unattractive." You must be willing to create tension. Most men are terrified of tension. They want everything to be smooth. But a high-value man is comfortable in the tension. He knows that if he allows small disrespects, the broken windows, soon she will be cheating on him or leaving him because she cannot respect a man who doesn't respect himself. The moment you check her behavior calmly and firmly, her attraction for you skyrockets. She thinks, "Whoa, I can't mess with this guy. He has a spine." This is the trap where you become her girlfriend with a beard. You want to be supportive. You want to be a good listener. So when she calls you to complain for 45 minutes about her toxic coworker, her hair, her friends, and her drama, you sit there and absorb it. You think this is emotional intimacy. It is not. It is trauma dumping. When you become her emotional trash can, you kill sexual polarity. A woman cannot desire a man she uses as a therapist. The therapist is safe, asexual, and helpful. The lover is mysterious, strong, and centered. The boundary, positive reciprocity, and emotional hygiene. You must set a standard for the energy you allow in your life. If every time she calls you it's negativity, complaining, and gossip, you have to cut it off. You are building an empire, you are on a mission, you do not have the bandwidth for petty drama. How do you do this? You lead the conversation. If she starts spiraling into negativity, you say, "I get it, that sucks, but let's change the subject. I don't want to spend our time talking about people who don't matter." If she continues to bring chaos into your life, you distance yourself. You say, "I keep my peace very protected. I can't deal with this much drama." Furthermore, do not use her as your therapist. A king does not weep to his queen about how hard the world is. He talks to his war council, his male friends, his mentors. When you cry on her shoulder about your insecurities, you think you are being vulnerable. She feels unsafe. She needs you to be the mountain, unmoved by the storm. If you are the storm, she has nowhere to hide. Let's talk about resources: money, energy, effort. In the modern dating landscape, there is an epidemic of men thinking they can buy attraction. You pay for the first date, the second date, the Uber, the gifts, the flowers, all before she has done a single thing to earn it. You are investing in a stock that is crashing. This is the investment boundary. Human beings value what they work for. If you give a child a brand new car, they will wreck it. If they work for 5 years to buy it, they will wash it every Sunday. You must stop over-investing in women who are giving you low effort. The boundary. Match energy. If she texts you one word, you do not write a paragraph. If she doesn't ask you questions about your life, you stop telling her stories. And financially? Do not play the sugar daddy role unless that is the transactional relationship you want. On a first date, keep it simple. Coffee, drinks, low investment. You are screening her. You are seeing if she is interesting enough to deserve a dinner. If she demands expensive dates early on, that is a red flag. That is a transaction, not a connection. You say, I don't do big dinners until I know we actually connect. Let's grab a drink. If she ghosts you after that, congratulations. You just saved $200 in a month of your life. You filtered out a gold digger. The high-value man knows that he is the prize, not his wallet. When you stop leading with your wallet, you start attracting women who actually like you. This final boundary is where the boy becomes a man. It is the boundary regarding exclusivity and competition. We live in an era of social media. Women have thousands of options in their pockets. They have orbiters, men who hover around in the friend zone, liking their stories, waiting for a chance. They have exes they keep on the back burner, just in case. Sometimes a woman will mention these men to you. Oh, Brad from the gym said I look cute today. My ex keeps texting me. He's so annoying, LOL. She's watching your reaction. Are you jealous? Are you insecure? Most guys get angry or try to compete. They try to win her over. The boundary, the walk-away standard, you do not compete. Ever. The moment she tries to triangulate you, make you jealous using another man, you withdraw. You look at her and say, it sounds like you're still involved with him. I'm not interested in being part of a love triangle. Call me when you're actually single. And you mean it. You must have a zero-tolerance policy for orbiters. If she is hanging out one-on-one with male friends who clearly want to sleep with her, she is not wife material. She is recreational use only. Do not try to control her, that's weak. You control your access to her. I don't take women seriously who keep a roster of guys around. That's not my vibe. This shows ultimate confidence. It says, I know I am the best option. If you need to test that by flirting with other guys, go ahead. But you'll do it without me. We have covered time, respect, emotion, investment, and competition. But all of these boundaries are useless, completely useless, without one thing. The nuclear key. The foundation of all masculine power. The willingness to walk away. Why do you fail to set boundaries? Why do you let her slide when she disrespects you? Why do you double text? Because you are afraid. You are afraid that if you stand up for yourself, she will leave. You are afraid of the silence. You are afraid of being alone on a Friday night. She can smell that fear on you. It reeks. It is the scent of prey. You must kill that fear. You must reach a point in your mental development where you truly, deeply do not need her to be happy. You must love your own company. You must love your own mission. When you are genuinely ready to lose her to keep your self-respect, you become dangerous. You become irresistible. Imagine looking her in the eye when she crosses a line and saying, I like you, but I love myself more. I'm done. And walking out the door without looking back. Do you know what happens? Panic. She realizes she has lost the only man who had the guts to stand up to her. But you don't do it to get her back. You do it because you are a king, and a king does not let a guest disrespect him in his own castle. Build your walls, set your guards, value your kingdom. Because if you don't respect your own boundaries, nobody else will. The world will walk all over you until you decide to stand up. Stand up today.